We're here in One Run HQ. We are now 5:30 UK time. We're 10.5 hours into our epic 24 hours. We have people in Armenia, Amman, Azerbaijan, Reunion, United Arab Emirates, still running right now. I think coming up after this next half hour, we've got Kenya, Iraq, South Sudan, Uganda. We've got a lot of people in Uganda and Madagascar. It's just absolutely bonkers. 195 countries, people from every single one of those, 15,000 in total are taking part. Mind blowing. And we are so lucky to have Gilly and Sarah from Wonderful Wild Women to chat to about their involvement, what it kind of means to them, to chat about community. Ladies, thank you for coming on. Super welcome.
Hi.
So why don't you why don't you explain what Wonderful Wild Women is, because it's such a nice name, and I know you do some crazy stuff. So I'll let it come from your lips.
Well, we're essentially a community based here in Cumbria and the Lake District of people who just enjoy being in the outdoors. We're just kind of here to kind of encourage and provide opportunity for people to engage with the outdoors in whatever sort of capacity that is for them, with running, mountain biking, bit of swimming, all sorts of things. So we kind of do a lot of get-togethers and events here locally, just to sort of encourage that and provide a bit of a network for people around the area.
And it's so amazing what you're doing. The kind of you're kind of facilitating and enabling people to kind of find their first feet as well, aren't you?
Yeah.
It's grown in the last. In fact, Sarah set it up over 5 years ago, and it's grown since then to being something which is every week. There's always something that people can engage with. Obviously, in lockdown, there wasn't so much that people could do together, but there were social runs that were set up, so you could be online and doing your little run. And now we do litter picks and get out on the bikes and all that kind of stuff. So it's just to encourage people to get outside and get into their community and just start to engage with the outdoors a bit more.
I love that litter picking thing. I find it when I go for running. I obviously I love the outdoors as well. And you're kind of going to these beautiful places and you see it. I don't know, a McDonald's carton just sitting on the side. It's like, I have to pick that up because the next person that comes I'm so proud of the beauty that we have in our country, in the world, that I want to kind of make that look better for the other people that are going to see it as well.
Yeah, exactly. Especially in the lakes this summer, there's been quite a lot of litter, so we've been doing quite a lot of litter picks.
It's become quite bit of an issue, really.
Wow. You don't imagine that, because in my mind, I think of the Lake District as these like staggering mountains, and it just been so huge that it just doesn't feel like that could even ever happen there. But it sounds as though it is.
Yeah, it's been pretty epic, but it's less epic now because there's more and more people aware of picking up the odd like McDonald's wrapper, and if everyone just picks up a little bit as they're going around on their runs, then it means that there'll be less around for everyone else. So
yeah, Sarah, tell me, why did you set up the community in the first place? Like, what was happening in your life that made you decide you were going to set up this community?
To be honest, I was just in this bit of a funny period of too much work, not enough play, and I just found myself really disconnected from the activities and the outdoors than what I'd previously been. So I was finding myself quite low, and it was a real kind of awakening kind of point for me I realised that actually the outdoors and being active is really beneficial for my mental well-being and mental health, and it just kind of started really as a bit of a light at the end of the tunnel and a bit of motivation for myself, but obviously hit upon something that other people were feeling kind of similar, and it just kind of snowballed quite rapidly.
I think if everyone looked at your Instagram, you would see it as building strength in body, and it's so interesting to hear that you're seeing it. You're like, the first thing you say is the strength it gives you in your mind, being outside, being on your bike, climbing rocks, going for a run, going for a walk. It's the strength that kind of comes in your mind. Yeah, super good. And so is it just for women, or can guys come and get involved as well?
There's Merry Mountain Men that can come along as well. So it's really a group for anyone to get involved. We've got a lot of guys that want to come and join in as well. And in fact, the run that we're going to do later on tonight, there'll be some guys that are going to come along to that, but they don't have their Instagram, but we do call them the Merry Mountain Men.
I love it. I want to be one of those.
You can be one.
And so you know, you guys have been all over this project with the One Run Global. I've seen so many pictures of you guys, massive smiles, jumping around, jumping into water, throwing yourself in the air, climbing off, jumping off rocks, all that sort of stuff. What is it about One Run Global that has made you guys tick?
Well, I mean, I think in one essence, it's, you know, it's a community, but just on a much bigger global scale, and it's quite exciting to be involved with something that embodies a lot of the ideals that the Wild Women community kind of also sort of consider important, and yeah, just being a part of that, and yeah, for me, yeah.
And it's like that togetherness of like seeing people in other countries on totally different time zones. Oh, I saw a clip earlier of loads of people in Africa, and they're all warming up, and it's a really hot sunny day, and they're all in their little t-shirts and shorts, and they're all getting ready to do their run. And you know, it's dark outside now here, but it's like, you know, we're all in this together at the moment, and it's been a tough year, and this to bring this around, you know, in such a short period of time for you guys has been amazing. And just to be part of it, it kind of, yeah, it embodies what we're doing in the Lake District and further afield. So yeah, it's cool to be part of it. It's been good fun.
It really is cool, isn't it? Just seeing all those pictures, like we're getting inundated with, as the runners, you know, thousands of runners now are sending us pictures and videos, and it's quite overwhelming, but at the same time, it's so moving, and you just see different people in different locations doing different things. It really has just kind of got into our hearts and kind of made us all a little bit emotional. I think there was a few moments we were just holding on without tears, and you know, just pride in what I mean, obviously it takes some people. It's just like you, Sarah, you know, you start off this with an idea of something that could possibly happen, and then really it's the people that come and get involved that grab hold of it and take it on that journey and take it on a direction, and yeah, like you guys have done, to be honest, for us. And do you guys love a travel as well? Have you, where would be, if you could go for a run anywhere in the world, where would you go?
Oh, I would probably want to go back to South Africa, because I did a lot of running there. I was meant to be on a rock climbing trip, and I'd chosen to be the only rock climber that was running, because I was training for a running race, and I loved running there. It was like running into the bush, looking at the maps, and it was just completely amazing, running most incredible landscapes, and I just loved it. So off the top of my head, I would probably go and run back there, or maybe the Alps, somewhere nice and cold and icy might be quite nice as well.
Yeah.
Somewhere nice and icy.
Oh, sorry. Go on.
No, say somewhere nice and icy, or somewhere incredibly warm.
Or somewhere unbelievably hot. Exactly.
One of those two polars.
Yeah.
Sarah, what about you?
Yeah, well, kind of similar. South America's just really high on my list. Spent some time in Argentina, and so yeah, I'd love to do some sort of running around like rainforest areas in South America. But equally, I am horrendous at running in the heat, so I'd probably, the reality would be better in somewhere like Iceland.
We'll run in the Alps together then.
Greenland or something.
Yeah. That's so nice. And some quick fire questions. If you had a superpower for good, let me go with Sarah first, so we get a quick one. If you had a superpower for good, what would it be?
A microplastic magnet. A microplastic magnet. Collect all the
love it. Great
you
answer.
You had a big cape that was like a net, and it just scooped stuff up. Yeah, okay.
It's not magnetic, but you know what I mean.
What would maybe I could be maybe an empathy spreader. It's like it's not really, it doesn't really roll off the tongue as well, but maybe something that could just like spread a bit of kindness and a bit of empathy and a wee bit of compassion with everyone. And if everyone did that, the world would be a happier place, right? So
absolutely. If we could just be a little bit more understanding, feel what other people are feeling, it just helps take the edge off everything.
Exactly.
And all else fails, flying.
Yeah, flying. That would be it.
I mean, that's why I said superpower for good, because if I just said superpower, everyone would be like, well, I'll just go flying everywhere. And especially at these times where we're not allowed
to fly.
On
air miles and, plane pollution.
So yeah, that's
great. Hetty told me you two were going to be bonkers, and you haven't disappointed one bit. Hetty's looking at me now with devil eyes.
Yeah.
Okay, let's have another quick fire one. What would be your ultimate running snack? Gilly, quick.
Oh, a buttery. It's a northeast of Scotland flat, heavily buttered roll. And you only get them in the northeast of Scotland, and they'd probably be crap for running with, to be honest, but they're really nice.
Yeah, I love a bit of butter. Sarah.
Oh, well, I'm going to be a bit safe, and I love the outdoor provision bars and the Cherry Bakewell, so anything sweet and it goes nice with a flask of tea or
Flask of tea on my run.
Feel the pressure.
You two are so good. Good. You've been a pleasure. Wonderful, wild women. We haven't even talked about cold water swimming.
Mm-hmm.
Why do people love it right now?
Because it is a chance to experience something which is outside of what they're normally doing. It gets people off their screens, and it's really amazing for mental health, depression, anxiety, and makes us able to handle stress better.
Absolutely brilliant. Love that.
No, I didn't. I just say it so many times.
Yeah, super good. Girls, it's been an absolute pleasure. You are mega high energy, super smiley. You are wonderful, wild women.
Take care.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.